Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you are returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them and I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, the present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate. Leave the rest behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, go directly to my website at enlightenedauntie.com and book a session with me. I invite you to join me. My books are always open. All right, as you guys enter, if you could please give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate it into the algorithm to get it in front of the eyes who need to see it the most. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love each and every one of my soul tribe. And if you are new here and are considering joining the soul tribe, we are a small but mighty bunch and we're steadily growing every day. I appreciate everybody who clicks on that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all for getting me here. All right, let's jump in and see what Spirit wants to talk about today. I'm not going to do the oracle pull first. We're going to just jump straight into the tarot and see what's going on. All right, let's get into it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Heavy energy. Damn. It appears that somebody here is receiving judgment. Judgment has been called. I just heard they got their ass out. So, like, somebody got caught slipping is kind of that's the impression that I got just from hearing that. It feels like somebody got caught slipping. Like, they thought they were going to get away with something, and it's not really, that's not how it's going down. I do get the sense that whoever this is, and when I say they're going through it, they're going through it. I do feel like I heard pits of hell. So somebody's really going through it right now. It's interesting because I'm very conflicted with this imagery, because I get the sense that somebody feels regret almost, but I don't feel like it's regret because of what's happening to them. It just feels like regret, not even, maybe regret's the wrong word. It's devastation. There's a lot, this is very heavy. It's kind of like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? How did I get here? Kind of energy. And whatever it is that they've done, whatever it is that they've done, they don't really have any, they don't have support is what I heard, but they don't have any protection. So, and there's really, kind of the way it's coming across, there's really no excuse for whatever it is this person did. They don't really have a valid, thank you, Spirit, a valid excuse. They don't have a valid excuse for what they did. And it kind of feels like this person, I think in one of yesterday's readings, I mentioned that somebody was on their, like, literally somebody's on their knees. Like, look at that imagery. On their knees, this judgment is being passed down by God. Okay. And I feel like somebody's being told by God that they need to repent for their sins. This person, whatever they did, they thought that yes, they did think that they were getting away with something. They thought they were being very clever and smart. This person could have been, I heard, an abuser. Now, abuse doesn't always have to be physical, okay? Because these are swords here. So I'm taking a guess that this person was very manipulative, and there's a lot of, like, emotional and verbal abuse that may have been at the hands of this person that's going through it. Especially if, because I'm kind of getting the sense that whatever they did, this is something that took place in the past. And they hadn't really been able to walk away from it or let it go, is what I heard. I am seeing here that there had been some type of collaborative effort with whatever was done, but what was done, it was kind of like, I think I said yesterday, like what was meant for you, the energy that was meant for you, the projection that was meant for you is actually what they're experiencing right now. So for every sword that they were trying to throw at you, those same swords were kind of plucked out of your back and thrown right into theirs. And so now, you know, again, I'm very conflicted by the imagery of this card, because while it does feel like somebody is like, woe is me, I still don't get the energy of like somebody doesn't really, they don't really understand the gravity of what they've done. And I do get the sense too that a lot of, okay, because now I'm looking at the imagery here and I never noticed this, because this is the sun, not the sun card, but I'm the symbol, the astrological symbol for the sun. It kind of feels like the reason why this person wasn't able to let it go is their ego. A lot of it was, I want to say it was ego based. Okay. Which is unfortunate. Folks don't realize that ego could really take you down. Okay. I said what they meant for you is not what happened. It is not what happened. Oh my God, I'm glad I grabbed this deck, because the imagery is just like, ooh, it's so heavy as it relates to the scenario and the storyline here. All right, collective. Okay. Because I've mentioned it that, you know, with Mercury getting, you know, we're in the pre-shadow now, so just anticipate that you may have someone resurface, okay? Now, the interesting thing is, I do see that there is some kind of, I do feel like there's a fast incoming energy that's coming towards you, and I feel like the reason why it's coming towards you is because this person is currently going through judgment for their past deeds. Honestly, I wouldn't engage. I've actually talked to a couple of other clients who were kind of in the similar energy, and I'm advising people to just not respond. If someone reaches out to you, if you feel compelled, like, go ahead. I can't tell you what to do, okay? But personally, when you respond, that's energy exchange. And if you are really committed to not re-engaging with this low vibrational stuff, then when they reach out, again, with Mercury going retrograde, you're being asked to reevaluate how you respond, and also to consider the implications should you choose to respond. I need you to think like 15 steps out, okay? And some of you may not be accustomed to doing that, but you have to be very strategic while you're making these moves, you know, while you're navigating your life. You have to really determine how committed you are to the path that you've chosen, whatever that path is, okay? So whatever this person has done that they're now currently begging for forgiveness, part of the reason why they have no protection is because this person was manipulating energies to create endings for you, to create situations where people were walking away from you, to create, and I'm even kind of picking up energy too, just based on this. It's like somebody was so angry that you walked away, that you, how dare you? I just keep hearing that. How dare you? Don't you know who I am? Child, the self-importance on this person is big. Like the ego on this individual is big. Okay. And so that's partially why I feel like they're so beside themselves with everything that's going on around them, is because the ego is big and they can't believe that all of the disasters that are happening around them are actually happening to them, and they don't know how to, they're having a hard time grasping the concept that these things are happening as the repercussions for the things that they've already done. I do get the energy here that somebody was, they worked with other, I hate giving this message, but they worked with other people to try to unalive you, to try to bring endings into your life, all because you walked away. This person may have, like I said, they may either have hired a practitioner, they may have actually been a practitioner, but the tower energy that they meant for you is exactly the tower that they're standing in. And you avoided all of that simply by removing yourself. You avoid whatever they got going on in their lives that don't have nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. That's the reason why I'm telling you, because I see the energy coming towards you. Be very careful how you respond and move with it, okay, when it comes in. Again, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just advising you. You live your life how you choose to live your life. I actually had asked on Twitter one time, I was like, you know, or I didn't even, it wasn't even a question. I just kind of posed. I was like, you know, I bet you the people that didn't take my advice are kicking themselves right now. If you would just, and I'm not saying that like I know everything or that I'm, you know, all knowing. I'm not. But I know my advice is solid. That I do know. And I'm telling you just so that you don't even have to waste a lot of energy dealing with a situation that ain't meant for you to deal with. Okay? I just had this conversation yesterday. Like, hey, let people deal with their own karma. Okay, I've learned many times. I am not stepping in to help people when their lives are on fire, baby. I'm gonna hand you a cup of water. If you want to pour that water on yourself and, you know, cool off or take the fire off, that's your business. But I'm not even doing that anymore. Sometimes the flames that you're standing in are a result of the fuel that you poured out, and that's what this looks like. Okay. So there's that. All right. Listen. So, like I said, you may have avoided, you probably avoided all of this drama and chaos simply by removing yourself. You removed yourself. I think you were also, you're either intuitively knew, hell, you watching me, so I might have even told you, but you know the truth of all of the situation that is going on. You may not know all the ins and outs of everything that has taken place or that was done behind your back, but you're pretty clear on who the main players are, right? I'm literally just seeing it's like everything that they wanted for you is what they're getting. They are literally, this is a clear case of reaping what you sow. Someone here again. Okay, now I'm also getting another thing too. This also kind of looks like the energy of I think I may have had this there was a reading that I did maybe a few months ago, and I believe the title was something about the King of Cups wanting to come back to claim what he believed was his. And I think I've mentioned it in other readings where it appeared to like somebody may have paid or bribed. Bribe was the word that was used. Someone may have bribed or paid someone from your past, like say an ex-love, because I do have that, somebody that you have feelings for. May have bribed someone Child. Okay. So, because I see it here on the board, somebody may have bribed someone from your past that you may have walked away from, or that, you know, y'all broke up and whatever, right? They may have communicated with this person and attempted to get them in on this collaboration to bring down, you know, to bring you down or to cause your demise, right? That's what this that's part of what this person, the karma that this person is dealing with. But the thing is that you may have been given certain clarity about the situation, or you may have intuitively felt something was off. Okay. Before I go into this story, I do want to preface by saying, because I'm looking at this, and you know how I always talk about like the energy, like time and energy are fluid, so we could be talking about the past, present, and future, right? So what I'm seeing here is a past energy, and I'm only saying that because I've already lived this. Like this that's on my board, I've already experienced it, so I'm going to explain it to you. And I'll explain it from my perspective, or for the way that I experienced it, so that maybe it can kind of like unlock something for you. Maybe it makes sense. Okay. So there have been some, you may have received some communication there was communication contracted. This was a contracted situation because somebody invested money or paid or bribed somebody to contact you, and this person that you were dealing with, this person is somebody that you have feelings for. Like there is some type of mutual affinity between you at one time, right? This person, this other person may have paid or contacted, reached out, whatever, however they came in contact with each other, may have contacted this person, bribed them with some money to engage with you, collective, right? And it was meant to like kind of play on that heart space, you know, because obviously you may have had feelings for this person, you may have, you know, deeply loved this person, y'all had a bond, so you thought. The thing is, like I said over here, you may have intuitively known, or you got some kind of clarity. There was a moment where you kind of went, oh wait, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you recognize that something about the exchange felt, or, you know, it felt off. It may have felt off. It may feel off. Child, I don't know when this is for you, but I definitely see my story here. I see an aspect of part of my story here. And so it's kind of like, because you had this awareness, you may have just deaded the situation on your own and just been like, yeah, you know what? This is really not, this ain't it. I don't even really, like, I don't need to engage. I'm actually okay if we don't. I don't think anybody was actually anticipating you to do that, which is part of the reason why this plan failed. So it's kind of like and I want to say, based on these cards, the plan was to kind of get you caught up, right? So say, you know, someone pays, bribes somebody, and the plan was to have them come in, sweet talk you, tell you some shit you know want to hear, whatever, feed you some bullshit that sounds enticing, okay? And you were supposed to just latch onto that and be like, oh yeah, bet, that sounds good. Like, let me, you know, engage with this, whatever the nature of the relationship is, okay? And you may have been like the offer that you had, you know, had received it, or not even an offer, it was just an opportunity. You just kind of went, yeah, bet, that sounds good, right? But there was something in it that you went, wait a minute. I don't know. Because I do feel like there's an energy here of someone trying to create unnecessary and additional burdens for you. And I feel like you may have immediately recognized that if I add this thing, this element, this person, the relationship, whatever the nature of the relationship is, if I add this thing to my life as it is now, it's just going to create a bunch of excessive drama for me. Very unnecessary excessive drama. I don't have time. They weren't anticipating you walking away from it. They weren't anticipating you making a choice to walk away from it and not to engage. That's when their plan failed. That's when their plan That's when their plan failed. You were supposed to invest in this person. You were supposed they wanted you to be Listen, they wanted you to be juggling. They wanted you to prioritize, kind of remove your focus, your scope, your scale. They wanted you to remove your focus from whatever it was that you were trying to do, especially if you've got a family or whatever. Child, this may have even been, the way I'm looking at this right now, it's kind of like, and I'm also seeing this too, now I'm going to talk about it from the relationship aspect because I kind of see that on the board too. Now, if you are in a committed relationship, someone may have contracted or bribed someone else to kind of lure you out, to lure one, like whether you or your partner, whatever, try to lure someone out of the relationship or to engage into some type of third party situation, because I see that. It's like they wanted you to juggle between your responsibilities of being a parent and saying you got, you're a mom and you got kids, or your dad and you got kids or whatever, kids and family and a whole household and all that. They wanted you to have to be in a position where you were causing your, like, self-sabotage, like to engage yourself in some type of third-party fuckery. They wanted you to be more emotionally committed to the situation because you already kind of had love for the person, or you already had, there's some sense of, there's something here, like definitely there's some kind of feelings here. But what they wanted to do is to kind of confuse you with those feelings so that you brought about the demise of your own relationship. This is literally self-sabotage. That's what they wanted. And when I say the exposure, there is exposure here. There is exposure here. There is exposure that somebody here is dealing with a whole bunch of imbalance. And it's funny because somebody here was very, very unsettled, impatient. They were impatient because, and this could even be you, like you already know the truth, so you could be impatient because you're like waiting, for those of you who are kind of waiting for other people get their karma, don't wait. Take your eye off of that, okay? Karma comes when karma comes. That is none of your concern, and 9 times out of 10 you don't actually get to witness folks getting their karma because it ain't your business. Let those people go through their shit on their own, just like you had to go through your shit on your own, right? There was nobody there holding your hand. There was nobody there, making it better but you. This feels like somebody has been watching you, or kind of peeping you from a distance to see if their magic has been working on you. If their word witchery or their collaborative efforts, if they're actually working. And they're not. They're not. You may have chosen, if you were dealing with this person, I said you had some kind of epiphany or an awareness that whoever you were dealing with, they weren't really worthy of your time, efforts, or energy. You may have been very aware that the person that resurfaced or came back into your life really hadn't changed, and that was the reason why you walked away from them in the first place. Because that's what I'm seeing here. Like whoever this person is that you were dealing with from the past, nothing about them, I don't feel like there was any significant change. So there may have been, like, while you may still have loved them, yes, you may have noticed or recognized that they hadn't really changed, and that it's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like the burdens that this person carried. You may have been picking up on this. The burdens that this person carried really was solely based on the decisions that they made and where they chose to invest their energy. So again, when folks start getting their karma, you got to step out of the way and just let them take their lumps, because again, their karma don't really have nothing to do with your life specifically. You know what I'm saying? We're all on a journey, and each of us have, you know, a certain mission that we're supposed to accomplish and lessons that we're supposed to learn. These people's lessons, they're getting it right now. Don't concern yourself with that. Yep, they collaborated with somebody, invested in lies, and lies that cause endings and burdens. And it's funny because what they wanted you to do is they wanted you to juggle like your life, like what you got going on in your life with the person, like this person from your past, right? But what you chose to do is you chose to prioritize, you know, yourself and your family and your relationship, or the people that truly, like the folks that you know for sure got your back. Like that's what you chose to invest in. Because we ain't falling for that bullshit no more. We not falling for no bullshit. We not falling for no bullshit. I said they was just waiting. There were a few people here involved. And I think with this person, like I said, they were waiting. Somebody here was waiting for your downfall. And that's not what happened. What they instead witnessed, the fact that you released the toxic energy. You released your attachment to it. Yeah, you released your attachment to it. I see. You released your attachment to it because you could clearly see that it wasn't really a healthy investment of your energy. That you were better off on your own. Like, you were better off on your own. And it's kind of like there was a reason why you chose to kind of, I heard the word savor. I don't know the context. I just heard savor. But this kind of feels like you deciding to pull back, reserve energy. You know your worth and value, and you're worth and worthy of dealing with people who are honest and forthcoming and reciprocal. And I feel like this person from your past, they may not have ever been that way. This, I'm getting very emotionally manipulative energy, was toxic. And by you walking away from it, you put an end to it. But the thing is that this person may have been lying to you. They may have felt the burden of this, of their lies. It was eating them up. Especially if somebody paid them to come and, like, you know, woo you and entertain you. It was eating them up, because this person, I want to say, they do actually have love for you. They do actually have love for you. And you at one point may have actually had love for them. But what I see here now, I don't see that. I think enough time has passed where you're like, I really feel like you're only entertaining or dealing with people who also respect and honor your value. Okay? I don't feel like you ever really got that sense from this person. While there may have been love, yeah, you may have also felt juggled by this person, so you weren't able to really Because that's kind of what this feels like. This person may have been juggling you. Had you, like, they may have had you in third party. They may have tried to pull you in to create third party if you are already in a relationship, or in, you know, if you're in a relationship and you have a family or whatever. They also may have been in a situationship. And so whoever this person is up here who's getting karma, I mean, hell, it could be this person. Hell, it could be a few people, because like I said, I got a bunch of people out here. There could be a lot of people here experiencing this karma for all playing a small role or part in trying to bring about your demise. Okay? I definitely feel like you clearly saw where if you had invested, let me tell you, collective, if you had chosen to invest in this time, this other person, this witchy woman, if you had invested your energy into this, you would have played right into her. You would have played right into her plan. You would have played right into her plan. And you made good choices. You made very good choices. But like I said, this person here was waiting. They were waiting to see the fruits of their labor. All the work and the money and everything. And that's not working. That's not what's happening right now. What they're experiencing is, they're experiencing a loss of stability now. And I'm thinking this person that came towards you, oh yes, they're all connected. It's connected to this guy. This person, they did it for the money. They suck. This person did it for the money. Oh, now we're look at all that emotion being poured out. Yeah, no. So, we got somebody here who, like I said, they may have done it for the money. Somebody did it thinking that they were getting over. What they didn't anticipate was for you to be a little bit smarter than that and 15 steps ahead, and you release the toxic energy. You released it. You released it because you already knew that the person that you were dealing with, still ungrounded, unsettled. Having this person in your life would have caused you to have way more problems or way more burdens than what was necessary, right? I am getting the sense here that you know, if you were, I think this person, that this witchy woman who contracted this person, I kind of feel like they were banking on, like, say if whatever this relationship was in your past, say it was, you know, really heartbreaking for you or whatever, they were kind of hoping that this person would play on those emotions. Like, it's really weird. They were hoping that they could play on your emotions, but they can't. They couldn't. They couldn't, because you were grounded. And you hadn't lost sight of what it was that you really wanted. What it was that you were trying to create for yourself. The life that you were trying to create for yourself. And what you didn't want is, you didn't want to be connected to or in relationship with somebody who was emotionally imbalanced, who wasn't reciprocal, who withheld energy or who withheld their emotions. You didn't want to do that because you didn't see any growth, or abundance in it. I feel like all you saw when you looked at this person, regardless of how you felt, what you saw was a lot of heartbreak and disappointment. You saw somebody who didn't have love of self. Right along with this witchy person, that person also didn't have love of self. And you loved yourself way more. It's funny. This is so funny. Because I'm like, I'm hearing myself have a conversation that I had when I was like in my early 20s. And I remember saying the words. I was like, you know what? I love you, but I love myself way more. I love myself way, way more. And I'm not doing this anymore. That's what this is. You loved yourself way more than you love this person. And now the person is getting, let me tell you, they're all connected. This person that they sent towards you is getting karma. The person who sent them is getting karma. And all of that is coming out. You're gonna get information, or you either have clarity, or you may be getting some information about this person. This person's disloyal. They may even attempt to try to love bomb you to come back in, because I'm kind of getting this. This person may have attempted to love bomb you in trying to reintroduce themselves to your life. Yep. And the thing about it is, even if this person wants, I do get the sense that this witchy woman, they're all connected. It's connected. This witchy woman and this distorted masculine energy, they're connected. And I feel like there's somebody here wanting to kind of initiate some kind of an apology, and I feel like it's something that it's communication that you are maybe not anticipating. Again, beware of people love bombing. Beware of whatever approaches you. I do not encourage exchanging energy with that. If you feel compelled to, and you gotta say what you gotta say and get it off your chest, do that. Personally, I just would rather not. I would rather not open myself up to engage, to give any energy to it. I just don't see the benefit. I just don't see the benefit. Okay. You may be receiving confirmation of a gift. This ain't the Kipper, but you know what the gift means. Okay. So you may get some type of promise or confirmation of a gift. And I want to say the gift could possibly be achievement or victory or triumph of some sort. Especially if you are the God-fearing type. I feel like you're very much awakened. I really, really, really hate the whole woke movement. Not like that. Like, I hate the way that people have politicized the word woke. Hate it. But I kind of feel like you're seeing something very clearly, and I want to say you're seeing it clearly because you aligned yourself with God. And I ain't trying to be all super uber religious, because I'm not a super religious person, but that's kind of what this looks like. It's like you aligned yourself with God, your faith. I do feel like your faith in humanity had also been restored despite what you experienced with these people. Somebody's plan failed. Somebody came up with a bright idea, but their plan failed, and there's evidence. That's why I said you may be getting some kind of confirmation or assurance due to this evidence. Oh, there may be, donation. Okay, donation. Somebody, child. So somebody here may have, they wanted to keep you blind to it, but you weren't. So somebody here, there may be evidence here of somebody who may have paid someone to cause an accident, but it didn't happen. Their plan may have failed. You may have intuitively just been called not, to make some different moves or whatever. Yeah, there was somebody here who had, yes. Okay, so if they did, and I said they worked together, the alliance may have fallen apart. The alliance may have fallen apart. Their scheme may have failed because of arrogance. They did not hesitate. They kind of, somebody here, I think I said in yesterday's reading, I'm like, somebody here made willful decisions. Someone made willful decisions. I also get the energy too that somebody here may have been trying to, I said, like I've said it before, like kind of shroud or keep you covered, prevent people from seeing your true divinity. Like, because I see that in this line, like, you're a sweetheart, you're pure, you give unconditional love, you are beloved by other people. This person or somebody here may have been trying to hide that from people, hide or lie, like, about that you, like, in this energy, in this unconditionally loving pure energy, you, collective, are the blessing. Whoever I'm talking about outside of you, somebody here has been trying to prevent people from seeing your divinity, prevent people from seeing the blessing that you are. Whatever this alliance was, they were trying to affect your self-esteem. Their magic may have, if somebody did like some kind of magic, they were trying to hide that, and it didn't work. This magic, it didn't work. It may have even backfired. There has been some kind of robbery. There's an evidence here of somebody doing something, stealing. Hesitation is in the reverse. So they didn't hesitate to steal whatever this was. There's evidence of it. And somebody here is worried. Somebody here is worried. They wanted people to not see you in your divinity. Somebody here is stressed out. They don't have any peace. They don't have any peace. I said it yesterday. Whatever it was they were trying to create for you, that's what they're getting. So if they didn't want you to have, balance in the reverse. They didn't want you to have peace. They don't have no peace. This person got a lot on their mind. Yep, sleep in reverse. They can't sleep. They're up at night. They're isolated, alone with their thoughts. And it's just a matter of time. Ooh. Life is in the reverse. Usually when I see this card in upright, I usually think of it like new life because it's a seed, you know, and this is like the sun coming up. But this is in the reverse. So maybe it's a matter of time before somebody passes or loses their life, the end of a life. Divine timing. And somebody knows it. They understand the loss of their abundance is having to do with whatever work that they've done to try to end your relationships or end your life. Yeah, I think I said this in one of the recent readings, something about transitioning. That's what this looks like. All right, so we have intuition in the reverse and achievement in the reverse, a message in the reverse. Home. Ooh. So somebody here, they don't have the gift of intuition, or they don't have foresight about some kind of failure. There's a message here that's been withheld about a home. This ain't Kipper. Same message. There's a message here that you have not received, or that has been intercepted or blocked, about a home that somebody has been holding on to, because release is in the reverse. So somebody's been holding on to. Shapeshifter, deceit in the reverse. So there's somebody here who refuses to heal, whose lies are being exposed. If this person is a shapeshifter or has been a shapeshifter, that also may be exposed. This person refuses to self-reflect on their own toxicity. This person was trying to prevent you. I think that I said they're over here losing sleep. Somebody here may be losing sleep because of the work, like I said, they've done to try to prevent you from either receiving a gift or receiving some abundance, and to keep you isolated. But when I say this, let me tell you this one thing. And I love it, and I love this for us. This isolation absolutely allowed you to grow. It allowed you to grow in ways that you never would have been able to do while you were still dealing with them. Excuse me. Somebody is worried about being orphaned. That's what's keeping them up at night. This person may have had you orphaned, or created a dynamic to where you felt orphaned. Okay, courtship. They may have wanted you orphaned, but you have a relationship. Again, here's that message. Somebody here was trying to prevent you from receiving a message. Message of concern. Lovers. Okay. Okay. So what this looks like to me, it kind of feels like, okay, so if this person may have been trying to, and I wanted, the mature woman is out here with the gift in reverse and the labor. So I'm going to say this mature woman, I'm going to go from the bottom to the top. This mature woman may have always been, or given off the appearance of being, this privileged woman, right? Based on her relationship, if she was married. There may have been, I want to say, this message of concern had a lot to do with something about the loss of finances or the loss of resources. It's coming in time that would definitely cause some kind of ending. An ending to like what she perceived, what this woman perceived of as, you know, being comfortable and stable. She may have received a message that it's going to require her to have to work. And maybe that's why she's worried, because she's kind of like on the opposite end of the livelihood. You know, it's like you've got more days ahead of you than behind you. This person's got more days behind them than ahead of them. So, and if you are in a relationship, if you pulled away from this woman, I think the isolation from everybody else has allowed you to grow as a couple as well. And from that is where you did the work. From that, you know, abundance comes in all forms. And for me, if this is you right here, it feels like somebody here may have been trying to bring about your ending, or bring about the end, because ceremony in the reverse talks to me too also about like marriage and things like that don't have passion. The thing about it is, in the isolation from this person, from this mature woman, I feel like your relationship blossomed and you grew together. I like it. This is really good energy. Outside all this other nasty, gnarly shit. Okay. Let's see. Where are we time? Ooh, 49. Child, you know, like, I usually don't let the readings go this long. Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Review everything. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. Child, I don't know who that is. Maybe it's that person. Commitment, things are getting serious. Confession, releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. So you may have somebody in success. It's your time to shine. Success from what you put your heart into. So you may have someone wanting to come towards you to tell you the truth. That's a strong possibility. Let's grab some index cards. Let's use a stack. This is a really long reading. Ooh, 50 minutes. I don't never make them this long. Somebody is throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Someone misjudged you. The month of June may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer. Someone's trying to ruin your reputation with slander. They cannot be trusted. You don't deserve it. Somebody is an experienced priestess or witch. It's a toxic relationship. Somebody knows that you already know the truth. Somebody is dealing with anxiety or sleepless nights. Somebody is trying to destiny swap karma. I mentioned that a few readings ago. Somebody uses money and power, power, and sex for influence. They created drama and now they're experiencing drama. I can't make this up. I just saw something flip. Somebody exhibits racist behavior. Somebody is blaming you for their losses. We have a baby mama out here. Somebody's experiencing money problems or poor spending habits. Spirit says sage your home. Someone is uninterested in a new start. Someone is receiving instant karma. Somebody's is trying to affect your throat chakra. And I think that's also come up in other readings too. It's kind of like the energy that's been hovering is also they don't want you to tell your personal experience from what's happening. They don't want you to speak your truth, because you speak your truth, you shine a little bit more light on them. Somebody's immature and stuck in the past. Somebody's been trying to affect your first house of self-image, how you see yourself and how other people see you. There's a foster child, or somebody either has a foster child or somebody has been in foster care. There's intense attraction or chemistry. Funny, I'm looking at the way these cards are here, the way that they connect, and I usually don't look at the way they connect on the index cards, but just this one line where I talked about it already. It's kind of like they may have sent someone to you, right? They may have sent someone to you because of the intense attraction or chemistry that you have with this person, but you may have been uninterested in a new start, right? I like it. You're uninterested in a new start just because you didn't see no change. Failed attempt, empty victory. Somebody is secretive and deceptive, fake nice, two-faced. Someone doesn't know how to commit. Archangel Michael is out here, and they need your energy or input to create. Bottom of the deck, ulterior motives are being revealed. So there's that. All right, guys, this is a long one. I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you or give you clarity over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up. If you're interested in booking with me, go directly to my website at enlightenedauntie.com. My books are always open. I'm actually thinking about doing like an end of summer special on my live readings, because truth be told, I don't mind doing the videos, but I really enjoy interacting with my clients, like on a one-on-one basis. I don't really do so well on the live, like sitting in front of someone with them present in the room. Like, that's kind of weird for me, but I love engaging with my clients, like FaceTime or Google Meets or whatever, or Zoom, just because I like the energy exchange, and I feel like you get way more out of the reading experience when we can share and have conversations, because the reading, I guarantee you, a live reading is going to be way more than just me throwing some cards. You walk away with a bunch of nuggets of other information. So let me think about that for a little bit, but I do think I'm going to do like a an end of summer or summertime like live reading special. The live readings are normally $155. I may drop the price back to the original price for a limited amount of time, just so that, you know, I can help as many people that I can help. I know these videos help people, but I like to engage. Not live though. I have thought about doing lives on YouTube or even on TikTok, but I think that's just way too much energy for me. Too much interaction. I don't know if I could do that. All right, guys, I love you, and until next time, I think I'm gonna do one more video for the day, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous one. Till next time.